Hey, greetings subscribers, and welcome to your private link. It's not really restricted to subscribers, but you guys are getting a cue in on it right at the beginning. The main thing is so we don't clutter everybody's inbox with a bunch of separate videos or amplifying videos like this one. It relates to this HESVIT band, and it's talking about using a different app. The QR code scanned in, and we showed you in the original review this HESVIT app, but HESVIT has this one called HESVIT Band. And so what I've done is I've installed this app and uninstalled the other one. I literally had to create a whole new account. Even the same account I had set up, I had to do a new one. So the apps apparently are tied to two completely different accounts with HESVIT. So when you get this watch, I would suggest you just go ahead and download this app if you like what you see here, and do the account setup on that one, which is a little more complicated because you have to identify what country you're in, or just go straight in with the HESVIT, the original app, and that one just a generic login. You saw it update the numbers. This is the current information as shown on the band over here, and in really nice big digits. And when you tap on any of them, it's going to take you into the chart that's showing you when you did the exact date and time that you did a little bit of workout. Of course, if I'd walked a whole lot more or run, it would have noticed that and given me that information right down here under this daily, weekly, monthly category. Compare that with what you saw on the other app. All four of these now appear to be in that section, and sleep time is here. And now it's showing us the awake and awake times. And then, is that light sleep, deep sleep? Well, maybe that's, oh, look at that. You can scroll across here. But that's not last night. I guess it was. Oh, you know what? You know what? What I've discovered is, unlike most devices, when you sync this one to the app, it dumps all the data out of the watch to free it up to hold more after it's transferred. And all the stuff I showed you in the other video was stuff I had accumulated from yesterday and today up to this morning. That all got transferred to the other app, even though I uploaded it to the cloud, and I've tied into the cloud again with this one, but they were in two different accounts. That data hasn't been retrieved, so I think it's like a wash. So what you're seeing, this 8:25 to 8:40 and 5:40 to 8:24 this morning, awake time, is erroneous data. It doesn't really apply. And I don't have my sleep time to show you from the night before. But if I had done it another night, you'd probably see something else in here. So we get into this area now, separated by bands. The next section is heart rate and wrist skin temperature. And then below that one is the one that's the wrist humidity and wrist temperature, different than the wrist skin temperature, your barometric pressure, and whatever notices you've put in to the calendar. So I hit this section, and now you can see the hourly temperature, heart rate, the hourly heart rate readings, where the red ones are ones that I've initiated on my own at a specific time. F is failure, it didn't get the actual reading. And you've got this chart that you can slide along here, it looks like, to show you, you can't expand it, but you can slide it, to show you the data on a graph in a daily or weekly format. And same kind of thing, you have, oh, this is new, resting heart rate, your share, and your help, and we looked at those. Okay, I guess it calculates your resting heart rate perhaps during the middle of the night. Don't know what that one is. And then here's your main chart from here, and we come back, and that you're going to get whether you hit that or hit that. No, sorry. You do get two completely different readings. Look at this. So here's your wrist skin temperature. Again, red ones being the ones I initiated, and it's down to tenths of a degree Fahrenheit on the hourly readings. And there's the chart. And if I do wrist temperature, I get a different one. There's the wrist temperature individually with its chart. And heart rate we saw there, and water or humidity, your wrist humidity, is here in percentage. Okay, all those are individual charts. Barometric pressure chart is here. And again, it only started this morning after I set up this app, because all of the other data was transferred out to the other app. But this should accumulate now as long as I don't change apps again. But everything that I synced over is now gone off of the band from what I read. But you can acquire like up to 7 days worth of data on here without it syncing before you start to run out of room in the band, and they manage that by dumping it each time. And you got your weeklies over here. Okay, so, oh, it's trying to do an update, it looks like. This last thing was this time until the next reminder, which is where you can set these recurring or one-time date reminders with a little code to notify you what it is. And that's all of the stuff on this main page. Here's how you sync it up to the cloud, pressing there, and it'll upload it to their server. I don't see a way to download it. Oh, it said it failed to do it. But supposedly, if it's stored in the cloud, then maybe you can restore everything back here if necessary. You've got more, share, and help. And when you go into more, this is all of your setup. Your profile and account we all looked at before. Your health report, not created yet. Your ranking list, if you're set up with your circle of friends. And your band settings, which is coming in here now to make sure it's connected. Well, it says it's unbound. Reminders, units, sleep time, and your heart rate reminder. The temperature difference reminder, we talked about that, remember? And one thing I did while I was driving in the car, I took it off and held it up to the air conditioner, and sure enough, both of the temperature numbers started changing, one more rapid than the other. I got more than a 7-degree difference, and the screen started flashing just like they said it would. So here's where you can set your goals and all these kind of things. Oh, look at this. This is new in this app. Your walking step length and your running step length, so that when it calculates your distance based on your step count, it'll be more accurate. That's really nice. Step reminder you can turn on, so it will let you know when you've accumulated your 5, 10, 15, 20,000 steps, I guess. Okay. And it's sending that information to the band now too. Oh, this is to unbind it. It is already connected. If I touch that, it would unbind it. And that's what we get out of the, come back here, out of the settings here. Record share. You can share to all these different things, and you can select what to share and the date range to share it. All this is new in this other app. And then, of course, you can link this. You can auto-upload. Oh, yeah, that's what I had turned on before. It'll automatically upload whatever data it's collecting to the cloud storage for you. You don't have to sync it, and actually the little cloud sync is not going to be there anymore. Or you can link it to QQ Health, and then we've got an About. Shows you the latest version, feedback, help, and how to contact them, version 1.4.3 of this app. All right, that's what I wanted to show you here, and a reminder for you that we have this band from Zapals, and it's a big help if you're going to buy this one to check the show notes and pick it up from our source and apply a discount coupon if one's available for you. And that's it for this little separate segment. Feel free to go back to the main video review, which is here in this little box, if you want to see the whole review, including that other app that applies to this band. All right, we'll see you again soon.